Welcome to my YouTube channel Storytime. If you are new here, then don't forget to subscribe my channel. In the center of a very busy place, where traffic hummed like a heartbeat and crowds moved like waves, lived a girl named Lyra. To anyone passing by, she was just another face in the city, quiet, kind, ordinary. But what no one knew, what only her family understood, was that Lyra held a secret, a quiet, powerful magic, passed down from generation to generation. She could heal, she could protect, she could help, all without a single soul ever realizing it. Her magic wasn't flashy. It didn't sparkle or shout. It was subtle, a touch, a whisper, a moment of calm in chaos. A man might find his keys just in time to catch his train. A sick child might suddenly feel better in their mother's arms. A worker, too exhausted to finish the day, might feel a second wind. And all of it because Lyra had been near. But Lyra was always careful. She knew the world didn't always welcome the strange. Her family had taught her to help quietly, to leave no trace. The power was a gift, yes, but it could become dangerous if the wrong people found out. Only one person outside her family knew her secret, her best friend, Liz. They had grown up in the city together, side by side since childhood. Liz had always known something was different about Lyra. She just didn't always have the words for it. One pink sky evening, as the city lights began to flicker on, the two of them sat in their favorite cafe, sipping hot chocolate. Liz was anxious. She had a big presentation the next day at work and couldn't stop fidgeting with her cup. "I don't know if I can do this, Lyra," she said, her voice trembling. "I'm not made for public speaking." Lyra smiled, that same warm, steady smile she always gave. "You'll do well," she said softly. "You've done the work. Now you just have to believe in yourself." Liz didn't look convinced, but before she could reply, Lyra's eyes drifted to the window. A man on the sidewalk had dropped his briefcase, and papers were flying everywhere. With just a subtle movement of her fingers, the breeze shifted. The papers circled and returned to his case, as if the wind itself had chosen to help. Liz didn't notice, but Lyra did. Helping quietly, that was her way. That night, Lyra lay in bed thinking about Liz, about the nerves in her voice, the weight of the presentation, and she wondered, could she do just a little more to help? The next morning, as Liz stood in the conference room preparing to speak, Lyra slipped in quietly and watched from the back. She saw the slight shake in her friend's hands, the tension in her shoulders, and so without a word, Lyra pressed a small crystal into her palm, a family charm known for calming the spirit, a gift from her grandmother. As Liz stepped forward to begin, Lyra whispered a quiet incantation under her breath. Magic, gentle and unseen, flowed from her fingertips, surrounding Liz like a shield of light. Suddenly, Liz stood straighter. Her voice, once unsure, rang with clarity. She spoke with strength and confidence, moving through every word like she was meant to be there. When it was over, Liz couldn't stop smiling. "I did it! I actually did it!" she laughed, throwing her arms around Lyra. "I didn't stumble, not even once." Lyra simply smiled, her heart full. "I knew you would," she said. "You're amazing." As they walked home through the glowing streets, Liz chatted excitedly about her day, never realizing that quiet magic had guided her through it. And that's how Lyra always wanted it. No recognition, no spotlight, just small acts of kindness, unseen but deeply felt. Because in a world full of noise, her magic wasn't meant to dazzle. It was meant to heal, not to be known, only to be felt. And as the city lights danced across the windows, Lyra knew she would keep helping, keep protecting, always from the shadows, always unseen. Thank you for listening my story. If you like my story, then stay tuned. Also give a like and comment for supporting me.